Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is December 27th, 2019. And I wanted to share a number of major prophetic news items that took place together with the annular solar eclipse on December 26th. There were major prophetic news items. This annular solar eclipse was a major warning from God, a major warning, and there are major news items that go with this. So I want to share with you a list of things that took place yesterday, and I will leave all the links for you in the description box so you can investigate everything for yourself. I shared with you that the annular eclipse created a menorah in the heavens. There are 7 planets all lined up: Venus, Saturn, the Moon, the Sun, Jupiter, Mercury, and Mars. And the annular solar eclipse was the middle section of this sign. This is the Menorah. And this is the midweek Hanukkah sign. Okay, this is an extremely powerful sign, and as far as heavenly signs go, this is the most amazing sign ever. I mean, this is the presence of God in the heavens that He is revealing to us, that He is on His way, that He is in the midst of the churches, that He is the Lion of the tribe of Judah, that He is coming to judge. He's coming to judge between the good and the evil, and between the sheep and the goats. Okay? I mean, this picture right here is so powerful. Remember, this was just 2 weeks after this same moon cycle came. The last full moon of the decade was 12/12/12/12. The 12th midnight, 12th minute, 12th day of the 12th month. And this is a sign in the heavens of God's government. God's government, that He's coming to rule and to reign and to judge. And then 2 weeks later, in the same moon cycle, we have the Menorah. Okay, this is amazing perfection in the heavens that God has created from the beginning of time, so that at this moment in time, these signs would appear to confirm the power of the message that He is coming. Okay, this is the greatest moment in the history of the world. Compared to the first coming of Christ, the second coming of Christ is going to shake the world more than anything else. Okay, so God is not leaving Himself a shortage of signs. So what do these signs mean? What do these signs bring? Okay, the annular eclipse that was seen across the world in many different ways, in many different aspects, many different colors, many different forms. The first thing we see is that there was a meeting yesterday in North Korea. Kim holds meeting of military elite as year-end deadline looms. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un presided over an enlarged meeting of the ruling party's Central Military Commission to decide on important organizational and political measures and military steps to bolster the country's armed forces, state-run media reported Sunday. The meeting came amid rising tensions and ahead of the looming year-end deadline set by Kim for the United States to lift crushing sanctions or make other concessions in the deadlocked denuclearization negotiations. So amidst the year-end, there is a year-end deadline that Kim has set that sanctions should be removed. Okay, so there's a time frame set on some type of a retaliation. Now, there was a scare yesterday. At the same time, on December 26th, there was a scare because there was a text sent out that said that North Korea had fired a missile. There was a threat that they were going to be firing a missile and sending a Christmas gift. And then a tweet went out, a text went out that North Korea had indeed fired a missile. Well, this was a confusion, and this was a misstep because there was a bulletin that retracted what was stated. It said Japan's broadcaster NHK reported a missile launch from North Korea, stating the projectile was estimated to have fallen some 2,000 kilometers off Hokkaido's coast. The news, however, was retracted shortly afterwards. The erroneous report of the missile launch was issued by Japan's national broadcaster late on Thursday. A few minutes later, it posted an update stating the news flash was incorrect, causing a greater confusion. So there was a confusion. I mean, imagine if someone, there was already a warning from North Korea and they've sent out a missile. And I mean, these things are not, they're not small items because this could cause a war. This could cause a retaliation. This could flame up. I mean, this is a major event. This was a warning, but it could have turned into a disaster, okay? And this is the way things are right now. We get all these warnings, and we never know when that final trigger is going to be pulled. But at some point, the trigger is going to be pulled, and so everyone needs to be ready. This type of thing should never happen, should not happen, but it happened yesterday, together with the annular eclipse. A false warning on North Korea sending a missile. Then we have, within yesterday and the day before, there was an attack on Israel. Benjamin Netanyahu was in a political rally, and he had to be evacuated from the rally after rocket fire came in from Gaza. So Netanyahu was rushed off the stage and had to be taken into a bomb shelter on Christmas. Okay, so this together, this is the Hanukkah, everything that's happening within Hanukkah, and Israel is being attacked, so much so that there's a specific danger directly to their prime minister, who for all intents and purposes is still the prime minister, whether they have had elections or not. He's still in a campaign rally. He's still within the governmental system, and he has not retired from that post yet. Okay, so there's an attack on Israel's president, on their prime minister, and he has to be evacuated off the stage. This is a serious situation. And this goes together with the Hanukkah and the midweek annular eclipse warning. Israel warplanes struck Gaza following rocket fire into Ashkelon, where Netanyahu was addressing Likud activists at a rally. Israeli warplanes struck multiple targets in Gaza early on Thursday morning, hours after rocket fire into Israel led to warning sirens blaring through the city of Ashkelon, where Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had visited to address a Likud campaign event. An Israeli military spokesman announced that Israeli warplanes and military helicopters targeted several Hamas-like positions and that military posts were among the targets. Okay, so one attack led to another attack. The prime minister was rushed off the stage, sent into a bomb shelter, and then they attacked back. I mean, these things, this is how wars begin, and these are events that lead up to wars. Okay, and so the war is coming, the war is close. At any moment, you never know when that bomb is going to fall. Okay, that bomb is going to fall. That's going to, kick everything off. So we just watch and how all of these things connect with Hanukkah and the annular solar eclipse. The next thing that came out yesterday, and I found this report chilling, especially with the information that we have from 1982 that I shared about Boxing Day. Time magazine on December 26, 1982, called "The Man of the Year," the computer. The computer. The Man of the Year was named the computer. The Man of the Year was named the machine. Okay. Well, this says scientists warn AI control of nukes could lead to Terminator Style War. Scientists warn AI control of nukes could lead to Terminator Style War. 26 December. The world may be inching closer to an era where a Terminator style apocalyptic nuclear war could be possible due to yielding control over nuclear weapons to artificial intelligence. According to publications by nuclear scientists and defense experts. Well, this would be an amazing way for the government to just say, well, they had no control. It was out of their control. A robot did it. Well, numerous AI experts have told the Jerusalem Post over the years that people worried about AI turning on humanity, as in the famous Terminator movies, simply misunderstand the technology. The likelihood of AI making a catastrophic mistake with nuclear weapons is no fairy tale, the article goes on to say. Okay, so this news came out yesterday, and we just are watching. Okay, now this is the most important news of all. Okay, December 26th, Prophecy Watch. China, Russia, and Iran continue to strengthen their alliance. Okay. Prophecy Watch. China, Russia, and Iran continue to strengthen their alliance. China, Russia, and Iran will hold joint naval drills starting Friday. Okay, what day is today? Today is Friday, December 27th. They didn't write in this article starting tomorrow, starting Friday. Well, that's today, now, okay. Starting Friday in the Gulf of Oman, Beijing and Tehran said, at a time of heightened tensions since the U.S. withdrew from a landmark nuclear deal with Tehran. Okay, look at all the information that came out on December 26th about nuclear weapons. We've got a warning in a special meeting from North Korea. We've got a warning about the AI being in control of nuclear warheads. Okay. And now we have a China, Russia, and Iran holding joint naval drills starting Friday in the Gulf of Oman. And this is at a time where there are heightened tensions since the U.S. withdrew from a landmark nuclear deal with Tehran, set to take place from December 27th to 30th. The military exercises aim to deepen exchange and cooperation between the navies of the three countries. Chinese Defense Ministry spokesman Wu Qian told reporters Thursday, Wu said the Chinese Navy would deploy its Shining guided missile destroyer, nicknamed the Carrier Killer, for its array of anti-ship and land attack cruise missiles in the drills. Okay, so China, the dragon, Russia, the bear, and Iran, which is Persia, which is enemy number one of Israel, sworn enemy that they will do everything within their power to annihilate Israel. China, the dragon, Russia, the bear, and Iran will hold joint Navy drills starting on Friday. And these are set to take place from December 27th to 30th. China will be sending guided missile destroyer to joint drills with Iran and Russia. China will be sending a guided missile destroyer. Okay. And Russia shocks the world with launch of deadliest ever fourth generation nuclear powered submarine. Okay. So together with this news item, China, Russia, and Iran will be holding a joint naval drill. China is sending a nuclear guided missile destroyer to the drill. Russia has just launched the deadliest ever nuclear powered submarine. Okay, everything we have in the news is all nuclear. December 26th. Okay. Now, within the time frame of the naval drill, December 27th through the 30th, there's another warning in the heavens is Comet Borissov will be closest to Earth on December 28th. Okay, Comet Borissov. Now this is the closest. It will be to Earth on December 28th. This is only the second interstellar object that there has ever come into our solar system in recorded history. This is only the second time this has happened, and this is the first time that they have been able to see the comet ahead of time. When Oumuamua came 2 years ago, they caught Oumuamua on the way out of our solar system, and it already passed perihelion. It had already passed closest to Earth. But this they found in August. And so they saw the perihelion event, which was December 8th, and now it's closest to Earth on December 28th. Okay? So this is a major warning in the heavens. It's an interstellar comet, which is not a normal type of comet. And this is the first time they've ever been able to see an interstellar comet at its closest point to Earth. Okay, so this is a huge event, a huge warning in the heavens. Okay, now, together with this is the fact that Hanukkah goes from 22 December to 30 December. The 30th of December, okay, when does Hanukkah end? The 30th of December. When is the naval drill taking place between China, Russia, and Iran? December 27th through the 30th. Their drill lines up with the last half of the week of Hanukkah, together with the warning of Comet Borissov on December 28th. So, is God sending a major warning through the annular solar eclipse that happened on midweek Hanukkah that formed a menorah in the heavens 2 weeks after God's perfect sign of government, 12-12-12-12, on the full moon, okay? And what does Revelation 2:1 say? To the angel of the church in Ephesus, write, these are the words of him who holds the 7 stars in his right hand and walks among the 7 golden lampstands. I pray you are blessed today. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. The sign of his coming revealed.